People ask me all the time how I get these videos of the cityscapes and the city parks and suburban areas without being harassed by people. My first answer is always Mavic Mini. Second answer, you have to be willing to move around. This is how I do it legally, and I have fun doing it. Okay, so which drone do I take on my little mission today? No, too big, too loud, too unreliable. Not at all. Camera, not very good. Not very reliable. Mavic Air 2. It's good for just about everything, but not for this mission. Love this guy. Too loud. That's a good option right there. I chased that thing around. I got more exercise. It was the very first drone I ever had. That thing will blow away like a leaf. Love this guy here, man. Love it. But, and man, I wish this drone could do it. I wish they put a little GPS sensor in that drone. And maybe a little bit better video camera. Wow. I got a camo skin for that. Black props. That thing would be a... I wish these drones on the market today would fly like this and like this, because although they are inside things and I love to crash them into the walls, I had to put a little paint on them just so I knew which end was which. Tello, not gonna happen. The only drone in the world that I can think of that can do what I'm about to do today is this. The Mavic Mini. One of the best drones on the market, hands down. I fly it more than any drone I have. I love the Mavic Air, it's too loud. Mavic Air 2, that's for taking to the country. These things are learning drones. Holy Stone, not to knock Holy Stone, but the technology's not there, the reliability's not there, and the cameras have no stabilization whatsoever. Although this one has a better GPS lock than just about anything I've ever seen, and lands at home with absolutely no phone, just a remote control. I do it all the time. I have videos on YouTube. This thing is powerful, it's loud, but it's not for what I want to do today, because I'm gonna try to be very discreet. This is the only drone in the world that can do it. Okay, so I've been wanting to make this video for a while. This is my Mavic Mini. You notice it's dressed in kind of a urban camouflaged skin. And it's a gray sky today. It's not a real dark color. You can see the drone on a real bright day in a blue sky. If you didn't have this skin on it, or just left the skin off the bottom, this drone disappears in the blue sky or gray sky. So this is a great color for where I live in the St. Louis metropolitan area. There is, I live in the congested suburban area of St. Charles, and I also go to more congested suburban areas and the urban areas, and sometimes make films. It's an excellent flyer with a good range. You don't have to have a super long range with this, and in an urban environment you're not going to find, or a suburban, you're not going to find a drone that has a phenomenal range. This is how I do it. I'm not suggesting that you try this. I've done this many times, so I'm making a film today, so things don't run as smoothly as when it's just me by myself. I'm not normally wearing a GoPro on my hat and explaining things. I just do it. There's some good tips in here. Watch the video. Hit subscribe. There's more to come. Okay, so here's the scenario. I get a call. Somebody wants to catch a film of some people looting and breaking windows at the local Walmart, which is not very far away. First thing I do, I get the drone out. I usually have these things ready anyway, pretty much ready to go. I have a card in it, I know that. I have a fresh battery in it, I know that. The phone is ready, the controller is charged. So I'm heading to the Walmart to assess the situation. So on my way to the Walmart, I'm checking. I turned on my phone, I turned on the transmitter. I'm assessing the situation. I'm also looking at whether this is going to be a restricted zone or not. So real quick, I see it's altitude zone. I can even click here. I can tap right here and I can see a map and I can see where I'm at. There's a authorized zone, it looks like, right over here, but I'm fine where I'm at. So I'm gonna leave all that on. I'm gonna get to the Walmart, which I'm pulling up on right now. And yes, there's a crazy mob of people out there. I'm gonna drive by and kind of discreetly assess the situation. Yes, crazies. Yeah, so it's a crazy nightmare mess, and we all know protesters don't like cameras pointed in their face. So the Mavic Mini is a pretty good way to do it. But I'm not going to launch it from here. And I also don't want to launch from this 7-Eleven because there's people everywhere. So what am I going to do? I'm going to launch out of my car, but not from here. The only thing that's not on right now is the drone. I'm going to get the drone on here in a second, as soon as I find a place that I think I can safely launch from without having anybody bothering me, so I can get the video footage for the story. Okay, so I found this church. It's right across the street and back in the neighborhood a little bit. Looks like a safe place. And I also know that once I fire this drone up, got the gimbal cover off, it might ask me for a compass cal. So we're gonna see what happens. Sometimes it does, sometimes it doesn't. It's gonna take a second to get some GPS. Exactly, GPS low. So here's the scenario. A lot of times I'll put the drone up in the car window, try and get some signals. And of course I do have a GPS and a compass error, so I'm going to start to calibrate the compass. And I might have to do this a couple times when I'm launching from my car. I like to do it right out in the middle of the car. It says successful, so I'm good. Now, I still don't have any GPS signal, or not good enough, it says. It's a cloudy day. Looks like I have 5. It says take off with caution. but I have to get out of here, and usually once I launch, it'll start picking up signals. So
the home point has been updated. Please check it on the map. Take off.
Launching it right out of my hand.
Updated. Please check it on the map.
Check for power lines. Mavic Mini has no obstacle avoidance. So I'm going up. There's the Walmart. I don't necessarily want to stay here either. It's kind of dark. I probably want to up the lighting on the drone a little bit. I don't want to stay here because that could draw attention to myself. So I'm 200 feet up. I'm gonna fly the drone and hover over by the Walmart. Okay, so I'm hovering at Walmart at 210 feet. Now I'm just going to move my whole car. Periodically take a look over there because I don't want to lose any kind of signal. I have trees and obstacles in the way. Now I just look like a guy who's kind of just hanging around. Maybe I'm gonna get gas. I'm gonna go straight here, and over here is a parking lot. Take a look, my drone's still hovering. It's still recording. I'm gonna pull over here in this animal hospital. Again, nobody knows the drone's in the air. It's hovering and it's recording. Nobody at the animal hospital. So I'm not far from the drone at all. I am only 400 feet away. I got a good signal. I'm gonna bring it down. I know there's nothing around here. That's taller than, 150 feet. There are power lines and stuff out there, so I'll take a gander right below me. See anything. I'm in C mode now. I'm 161 feet. I'm right in front of the Walmart. Right where the action's going on. Again, like I said, I don't see anything below me. And the Mini does have some obstacle avoidance sensors below it. So I'm at 123 feet. 100 feet. 90 feet. I know there's nothing around there 90 feet because I know exactly where I'm at. Actually, I can see the drone in the air. So I'm going to go all the way down. By this point, People may be able to see the drone, but they have no idea who's flying it or where I'm at. I'm in cine mode. Mavic Mini is really quiet in cine mode. I can see the drone and I'm above those lights. I'm going to pan around. There's somebody looking. He may be able to hear it. So I'm getting my footage. Maybe there's something going on over here. Maybe there's something going on over here. Okay, that guy's the criminal, blah, blah, blah. So I'm at the pet store now. Or the pet hospital. I don't want to land it here either. My home point's over there, but I will reset the home point to where I'm at now. Because if I do have to peel out of here, I want to know where it's at. Sutter's Mill Road. Here's the 7-Eleven. Here's the animal hospital. There's my blue dot where I'm at. I'm going to put it right on that.
The home
Okay.
point has been updated. Please check it
I
out.
just changed the home point. So if all else fails, I know it's going to come back to this animal hospital. So now what I'm going to do, I'm done with my film. I cut all the madness. I'm going to go in sport mode. I'm going to shoot straight up. I'm just hovering. I'm a little paranoid about being around here. I'm getting a strong wind warning. I don't want to land it here. There's too many people around. So what I'm going to do now is I'm a little disoriented with where the drone is. So I'm going to open my map. Now I can see exactly where I'm at, exactly where the drone is. Now I'm flying right back to the animal hospital, which was just down the street, a block or two. Right now I'm right above the animal hospital. But I am parked just a little bit over, and I don't want to draw any attention to myself. So I'm going to move the home point again. As I move, I want to keep moving the home point. There's the home point. I'm right here at this little blue dot. So I'm going to move the home point again to there.
The home point has been updated. Please check it on the map.
I want to make sure there's no people around. And I'm going to hit return home.
Go home.
Uh-oh. There's a car just pulled up next to me. So I'm going to cancel that. I got 12 minutes left on my battery. You gotta understand, when you're doing this thing, it's like people are magnets. Mini's great because you get all this time to do things. So I think what I'm gonna do, I know if nothing else, the drone is gonna go back to that park. Right now I'm still in the air, I'm still good. Getting some strong wind warnings, but other than that, so I know where I'm at right now. I'm at that blue dot. I'm at a stoplight. I'm 215 feet high, which is plenty high. Now the drone is following me. I'm not going to lose signal because I'm not very far away from the drone at all. The drone is still following me. I'm the blue dot. So I'm going to go back to the church. Get myself situated here as to not look suspicious. Now I'm going to update the home point again.
The home point has been updated. Please check it on the map.
Now I'm going to hit return home. And here it comes. Knows right where I'm at. Looks like it's going to come down to some trees. I'm going to cancel that. I still got 10 minutes left on the battery. I'm going to get it lined up the best I can with the car. I'm going to put it in sport mode. I don't see any obstacles above me. I'm coming straight down. 100 feet. I can see it. It's right above my car. There it is. Get down here, I'm going to put it in send mode, nice and slow. Load it over. No obstacle avoidance except for below. Stop recording. Always make sure you stop recording. Turn that off. Turn the drone off. And get the hell out of Dodge. And that's how you do it. This could be used for any kind of situation. There's situations where I just don't want to be bothered.